Why wait when there is so much you can achieve from where you are seated or where you stand at this time? Remember, the only course you can't achieve is the one you are still to give a shot at. My name is Matthew Kube. We hope you guys are set to hold with us on today's episode of Family Platform. It promises to be a show like no other. We'll have a special guest in the house and we'll be looking at some very salient family-related stories as well as it affects our everyday life, and also serve you some spices of entertainment. The elegant Chooks is also in the house. You get to meet her much later, but first let's serve you the glees, and when we return, the show says proper. Stay with us.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show. No matter when I show you, you show me love.
Now available in new flavors.
You show me love.
Junkies.com.
One life to live. If you're lucky, then you might get through. I was cancelled down to the hit. What's a miracle that got me through? Listen, I've seen the world, paying my dues to the winner. But nothing to lose.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show. No matter when I show you, you show me love.
Now available in new flavors.
You show me love.
Yes, interesting one on the Glees for today. My name is Matthew Kube. If you just joined us, the show is Family Platform. Remember, I told you guys, Chooks is in the house. She's looking as vivacious as ever. Chooks,
Top of the morning to you, Matthew. Good to be in the house one more time. In fact, the week was wonderful, Matthew. I don't know about yours. How did yours go?
my week was beautiful as always, and I'm not one of those who complain about the state of things in the country. I'm always on the positive side, and I had a very, very blissful week. And as we said earlier, as I said in the course of my intro, I told you guys to have a big guest in the house, someone who definitely would tell a story just the way it is and would be able to inspire us, teach us a few stuff to ensure that we are impacted maybe for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, and also for the rest of our life. We have Mr. Bamidele Oke in the studio. He is the financial controller at Tantalizers. Sir, a pleasure having you with us on Family Platform.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Chooks and Mr. Kube and Chooks.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be in your midst and to have the opportunity and the privilege to speak to your audience and the people that are listening to you all over the world.
Sir, go ahead.
I believe from what we're going to share today, it will be very beneficial and interesting to the younger ones and to the people that are ready to listen and believe and act on what they will hear today. And I'm sure their life will not remain the same again if they listened and they are able to carry out some of the things, the lessons they will have learned from Family Platform today.
Wow, interesting. Chooks.
Well, sir, let's take the first question. Impacting what they would have learned today. I want to take the question, how did you dabble into hospitality business? Was it your first love, or is that it was a happenstance? How did you come about being in hospitality business? And knowing you, sir, you like to work from the rear. Hospitality business, how did that happen?
Yeah, hospitality business, as the name sounds, to be hospitable means you interact with people, you will deal with people, you will handle people's matters, affairs, and you take care of them. You can take care of people from the rear, and you can equally take care of people from the outside part. So they are all made up together. Family platform or family is made up of people and is the bedrock of the society. And it is recognized by God and it's recognized by humans. So to develop a society, to grow a society, to continue a society in terms of generational transformation, it is the people that comes to play. God has created us to multiply and to enlarge the coast of his handiwork, heaven and earth. So if we really want to accomplish that, you must interact with people. You must take care of people's needs one way or the other. And that is when you'll be fulfilling the task we are all here to do one way or the other. So hospitality business is one of the ways that you can accomplish this task of meeting human needs.
Yes, let's stay with your career path and your career choice. It remains hospitality business. Talk to us about your choice of career paths. Weren't there other options? And tell us, how did it start for you? When did you venture into this? When did you get your first call up into the industry? How many years ago? And how has the experience been? Did you have other options before you dived into this?
Thank you very much. The option of career, as I would put it and let the listener listen to it, I find myself in the accounting, finance profession by divine appointment. That's where I would put it, divine appointment. I initially wanted to be a medical doctor. And that was all my plans. I was a science student while I was in the secondary school. And I was looking up to becoming a medical doctor. And when I gained admission to higher schools in Federal School of Art and Science, Ondo, I was still a science student. And I was hoping to become a medical doctor. But along the way, one of the days in the hostels, somebody walked into the hostels and I was having my siesta, I was sleeping. And while I was sleeping, I woke up, but I was still on the bed and they started discussing the accounting profession. And when they finished discussion, I woke up, I stood up and I said, come, these people are angels God have just sent to me to tell me about this profession called accounting that I've never known before. And that I think I will change from medicine to that accounting. They told me everything about it. They told me where it was available in the country. They told me it's available in Lagos. It's a University of Lagos, and that I can change from science if I have economics in the secondary school level, and if I have a good grade in my A levels, that I will be there. And I just said, this is divine. They were talking among themselves, but the message was for me. And I picked it from there. And today, I can look back and I said, it's divine.
Let's begin to move into challenges. Now, what were the challenges you encountered, or the business so far encounters? What are the challenges this particular profession, what are the challenges you faced in this profession? How have you resolved them? And what are the things you can tell people who are having these kinds of challenges in their business?
You must, as you prepare for greatness, you prepare for success, you must equally prepare for the challenges. How you handle them, how you mitigate them when they come your ways. So I will tell you, in the profession, there are a lot of challenges. In the business world, there are a lot of challenges, there are a lot of risk here and there. But it's not to scare you. but it's to make you well equipped to attend to them, to face the challenges when they come up, because you are prepared. So there are certain principles in life that you must embrace, or that you must inculcate in yourself to be able to to be able to face these challenges when they will come, because they are bound to come in life. A life without challenges is not a life that can be successful. Now, if I might go to some of the principles that you must learn in life to mitigate challenges when they come. One is self-discipline. You must have self-discipline. You must be such a person that could discipline yourself to know the extent to which you could go at any point in time, and to say no at any point in time. It is called self-discipline or self-control. It is needed in any aspects of life you want to go to, whether in business, whether in family, in raising up your family, whether in the societal demands. You must have self-discipline. And once you have self-discipline, others will follow. I, for one, believes in moderation, principles of moderation, that everything has to be done moderately, not too backward and not too flamboyant. So principle of moderation keeps you going. And when that drives you in your decision making, in your approach to life, that will always guide the way you see things. And some of these things could help you to face challenges. There are phalanges of peers group, friends, business partners that could fail you, that could disappoint you one way or the other. But you have already prepared yourself that when they come, it's not going to be a shock that will not keep you going at any point in time. But suffice to say that life is full of challenges. You must be prepared for it. A winner never quits, and a quitter never wins.
Interesting. Before we go on a quick break, let's quickly touch on this. Some viewers definitely would like to know, what is your position on parents picking a career path for their children? I'm your father, I'm your mother. I want you to go be a doctor. I want you to go be an engineer. What is your position on this, sir?
Yeah, my position is it from experience and from knowledge is that parents can only counsel. Parents can only expose the children into what they think life is all about, and allow them to choose what they want to choose. Like I mentioned, like my own case, I told you I wanted to be a medical doctor, that I couldn't be. And I was thinking one of my children will go along that line. I pushed forward all the encouragement to say, come, in this family, let's have a medical doctor that can take care of all of us. And that the one I felt, others, by their own inclinations, were going to business.
Yes.
They were going to business. And the only one that went into sciences, I was trying to encourage. And he said, come on, I'm not going to medicine. I'm going to IT world. And I said, okay, if that's what you are choosing, good luck. God go with you.
Wow.
And so I've assisted all I could now do that. If that is your way, then my responsibility is to support you in every aspect to be a successful person in the IT world.
Yes, sir. Simply put, your take is that parents should allow their kids to pick based on their strengths while they support.
Yes, they should guide. They should tell them they should not be emotional. Children should not be emotional in choosing careers. But because parents knows that children could be more emotional, you open their eyes to what they don't know of and let them still leave them open to pick where they are going. Your role as a parent is not to enforce, but to enlighten, throw more light to what they don't know and give them the space to choose whatever they want to become in life.
Interesting. I'm highly impacted already. We still have our guests in the studio, but first, let's go on a quick break, serve you a quotable quote as well as a song for the week. When we return, family platform still very much.
When life is a little harder, we are here to lighten the load. Sedap Supreme Noodles is here for you. Because only fine ingredients go into Sedap Supreme Chicken Essence to give it that truly delicious chicken taste. Sedap Supreme Tasty Chicken Noodles, capturing the supreme tasty chicken goodness. Come and taste the difference of Nigeria's real chicken essence noodles. Be Supreme Nigeria.
Sabi girl no dey too like talk. Animals dey in human form. Body man nobody like walk, but you must hustle if you want job. E no finish dem wan fight us. If dem dey run dem no fit catch up. I know dey form say I too righteous. No con dey form say you too like us. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my tap be no wrong. But it dey rush well, it be much. Now gotta make my tap be the rush. The kind money we touch, yeah. It dey rush well, it be much. No be hype, everybody be crush. There's no darling with us. You fool me jackpata, I dey go Ghana. We never thought you dey from papas. Which kind money we never see before. Cause hello me, got me feeling I'm the one. Ajay. Can never take my cake away, Ajay. You can't count my grace. I just dey my lane. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my tap be no wrong. But it dey rush well, it be much. Now gotta make my tap be the rush. The kind money we touch, yeah. It dey rush well, it be much. No be hype, everybody be crush. There's no darling with us. As we dey rush well, it be much. Now gotta make my tap be the rush. The kind money.
Yes, you are welcome back. The show is Family Platform, and we have been discussing with an individual you call a life coach. You call him Pastor Bamidele Oke. He happens to be the financial controller of Tantalizers. He's also a clergyman, a minister of God. We've been talking to him. Sir, let's make it as light as possible at this time. Some persons are of the opinion that as a clergyman, your life should just be like this. You should be next to God. Talk to us about music and movies. Are you a lover of music and films? Do you have time to watch films and movies? Like my dad, I grew up. My dad listens to Ebenezer Obey and some of these icons. What's your genre of music, and what kind of movies do you enjoy?
Yeah, music. The way I will approach that question is to say music is part of life, and that music is from God. God himself, the creator of heaven and earth, wants music, wants praises, wants songs, wants hymns. That is all what music is all about. And music is equally for relaxation. Music is equally for re-engineering the entire systems when it has been stressed up, when it has been worked up, and it brings it down. And I want to believe that is some of the things music even does to God Almighty. And he has created us in his own image, and that you cannot run away from music. You cannot, because it is part of life. It has its own work or function it does in your healthy living as a human being. I listen to music, I listen to shows, and anytime there are programs that are going on, even if it is worldly, I want to learn one or two things there in that worldly things that is being said, so that I can take a key learning point to improve myself, one, and then to be able to contribute to the life of other people. Knowledge that is acquired is what could sustain you, could be the stability of your time to keep progressing.
Let's look at Nigeria of today, the economic situation. What message do you have for Nigerians in this prevailing economy? What are those things you can tell them to encourage them?
Yeah, one thing I have for the youth is that there's no place like home. Your country is still your home, and that is where your allegiance should be. But having said that, is that don't lose hope, don't give up. There's still hope that Nigeria will still be better. And while having that hope in you, you must strive. You must struggle. You must go to any dimension. You must seek knowledge where you can find knowledge. You must seek skills where you can get skills. You must develop yourself. You must not give up because the society is frustrating you. And like I said earlier, a winner never quits. A winner keeps struggling, keeps facing the challenges. We look at the developed world, they too had their own challenges. But what makes the difference between us and them, that they were able to overcome their own challenges. And we are looking at it today. So we too can overcome our challenges. If you go out, you acquire knowledge from them. You acquire how they are doing it. And you are supposed to bring it back home to develop your own home and make your home a greater place. We must be calm. Let's pray for them, pray for the country, pray for the leaders, pray for wisdom from them. I can tell you, if you're in position of leadership, it's not an easy task. Leadership entails sacrificial living. Leadership is giving to others. Your own come last. So we will pray, we'll keep praying for the leaders of our country, of our environment, of our businesses, that the fear of God will be upon them, and that when they are taking decisions for us, they will take the right decision. And we as followers, we should support them. We should give our support to whatever policies they are bringing, but be ready, be sure that one day we'll come out of this in Nigeria. Nigeria is a blessed country, and it's our country.
Wow. Wow. What's an interesting package it's been. What's an interesting one it's been. I've been highly impacted, to be candid, highly impacted. And I hope each and every one of you who had been privileged to follow today's show definitely has been highly impacted. But time won't allow us to go. But we can assure you that we're doing a continuation of this, hopefully, if we are unable to exhaust the entire teachings on this episode. It's been Family Platform Tunes.
Matthew, it has been wonderful. I've been under his tutelage for so long, so I'm not surprised. And today I've been even more impacted. I've learned, outside of church, I've learned, so much from him today. I don't ever think that listening to him is a minus. No. Listening to him is usually a plus for me every time. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matthew, for having me.
Thank you
very
much,
Chooks.
Yeah, that's the size of the show for today. Ensure you keep a date with us, hopefully next week, for another interesting package. I'm Matthew Kugbe. Bye for now.